Hi you guys, how are you doing? Welcome to my video, welcome to my channel, welcome to my family, and you joining on my journey. So this is going to be a girlfriend's guide video. I know it's been a minute since I've done one. If you guys, watch them, it's been a minute. I kind of had to take a mind break for a minute. My mind was just all over the place, trying to do too much at once and worried about my husband all at the same time. But there has been a reoccurring subject while I've been on this little break, and that subject is sex. I don't know if I really did one on sex or not, but I don't think I have. But the reason it's been a reoccurring subject is because me and my husband has been talking about it a lot because he's gone and I'm here by myself with nothing. And I've been talking to my best friend, and they've been having issues in their marriage and have not had sex in 2 months. I know it's a lot of information. She's going to kill me for telling that info. But I kind of want to talk about this subject because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like nobody wants to do it, but wants to do it all at the same time, if that makes sense. It's like, don't nobody really want to initiate it. Everybody's tired. Everybody's like, But at the same time, like, just in random places, you just be like, I'm horny as hell. Like, I just want to have sex. So, before I start this video, if any young people are watching this, do not have sex until, there's not really an age. Okay, so I'm not going to say do not have sex until. Well, you definitely don't need to be having sex between the ages of 12 and 16. Like, you need to worry about school. But I lost my virginity at 15. And I did not have sex again until a year later, and then that's when I became a thought. So, but my point about it is, for young people, is I feel like as parents, if the parents are watching this too and you have kids in that bracket of 16 to 18, or kids between 12 to 18, that's how I'm going to put it, they hit puberty, so they're going to be curious on why they feel tingly, why does this feel nice, why does that feel great. And I don't know if anybody else has watched that video, but I watched the video of the mom kind of like beating her daughter because she had sex. I don't feel like it should be like a yelling match. I don't feel like you should come at the person. I don't feel like you should come at your kid like something they did was just horrible. That's how I'm gonna put it. Because at the end of the day, whether they have it at 12 or 30, like, we're gonna have sex. It's how we reproduce. It's how we, kind of understand a person on a different level. So I don't feel like you should tell them not to do it. Just kind of help them figure out how to be responsible. That's how I'm gonna put it. Because with sex, there is a kid. And with kids, there's responsibilities more than you think. And you do not want to have kids right now. Like, you want to be a kid and you want to grow up. So that's why I say between 12 and 16 you should not. But I would just, like, if it was my boys and they were having sex early, I mean, they can't come home with no babies except for with the other girl, with the girl. But I would just tell them, make sure you have a condom on you. Like, I don't think me and my husband are ever going to tell them that they cannot have sex or they just should not have sex ever and just beat the hell out of them. And I know my husband is already ready for them to, whip it out and get straight to it. But I think we're going to be the type of parents that are just going to sit them down. If they have any questions they want to ask us, to just be there and answer them. And I feel like that's what we're supposed to be as parents, is to let them know what they're getting ready for in the world. So the reason I bring this up, and the reason I think sex has been a big topic this week, is because I have realized that I have never, ever, ever, ever had sex education. I know it's crazy, and I've been to high school and everything, but I don't think that I've ever had sex education. So what I'm pretty much saying is that my mom never really sat and talked to me about it. When I had sex education in school, my teacher was like so sick all the time, so I never really got to finish the class. We just always had a substitute. So that's one. And then my conversation with my mom is always like, Have you had sex today? Make sure you do this and do that. So I'm gonna give an example. So the other day, my husband texted me, and I was on the phone with my sister while this happened. This was literally yesterday. And my husband was like, I want to suck your toes when I get back. I was like, that's nasty, and I don't like spit. I don't want your spit on my toes. Like, that's just, grimy and nasty, and it's just bothering me while I'm thinking about it now. So I'm like laughing and cracking up because my husband has never brought this up to me. He's never said this to me before. Nothing. Like, this just really came out of left field. And I told my sister because I was like laughing so hard, and she's like, what? I was like, my husband just told me he want to suck my toes. Like, oh my gosh. So then my sister goes and sits in the living room and tells my mom, Mommy, Aunt want to suck Kylie toes. Like, why would you tell my mom about, sisters, we have that bond where we're like, can you look at this? This looks weird. This feels weird. Did I do this right? Like, you want to make sure. I don't know if y'all have that. I have that with my siblings. We always talk about our sexual experience. But besides the exception of my stepmom and my dad, like, I do not talk to my mom about sex because it gets really weird. So this is where it gets weird. My mom said something about, she would want her toes sucked, I guess, if she got out the shower. So she would want him to suck on, like, fresh toes. And then they started arguing about it because I guess that's not exactly what my mom said. But my sister was like, yes, you did. So then my mom was like, well, you wouldn't know if you didn't have a good sexual experience. This is what she said to my sister. And then my sister was like, because she has a baby now. And she was like, obviously, I did have a good sexual experience because I have Colin. That's the name of her daughter. So I'm like, whoa, like, too much. I did not need to know this. And then my mom started talking about orgasms. So, yeah, this is when me and my mom talk about sex, or when we all are sitting around talking about sex, it gets weird for me. So I don't feel like hearing my mom talk about orgasms and white stuff and, oh my gosh, that's not the right thing I like to hear. I don't like hearing it that way. I just would rather, I guess I would want my mom to just be like, just make sure you're protected. If you have any questions on stuff, like on diseases and stuff, or where you should go, I guess that's the type of stuff I want to hear. I don't want to hear about positions. I don't want to do, like, I just don't want to hear about it. But, yeah, my thing on sex, I tell young people, okay, I'm not going to say I tell young people. So, I was working at a restaurant. There was a 15-year-old and an 18-year-old there. So, I'm not going to sit there and act like, in a couple of days or in a couple of months or, in a year or two, they're not going to try out and have sex. They're at that age and that point where they like a girl. And guys play too much, so they're going to, like, sit there and be like, oh my God, you're so pretty, and just try and get in her pants. And a girl is going to, if she want to be a thought, she's going to be a thought. If she want to take it slow, she's going to take it slow. Like, however she wants to take it. But either way, they're going to have sex eventually. So, I just say, this is my sex ed talk to people, is try everything. Like, when people talk, they're like, oh, have you done anal before? Have you done this before? You suck dick, you do this, you eat, whatever the case may be. And it's like, I just feel like you should just try everything, because you never know what you like. Like, I don't know. I don't want to put my whole business out there, but, like, I just can't give a better example. So, okay, I have literally tried almost everything under the sun. Almost everything under the sun. I'm still making my way there with my husband. But, I just feel like, because you can't cancel anything out. Like, you don't know if you don't like it in the butt. It might feel good to you. You don't know until you try it. You don't know if you like sucking dick, because you don't know yet. Like, it might be good to you. You don't know if you like vagina, because you never tried it before. It might be good to you. Like, you never know until you try it. You never know. So, with sex, make sure that either you or the guy has a condom. You do not want nothing that he had with another bitch, or nothing he had with another guy, because you never know these days. Everybody looks different, so you never know. Make sure you have a condom, whether you're a female or a male. Have a condom. Have something. If you want certain things out of it, make sure you communicate about that. So if you like it rough, make sure you talk. Either you talking during or you're talking before. But let that person know, like, I like it rough. So I already tell my husband, choke me, slap me, you know, put me up against the wall or something like that. Like, I make sure he know that. If you like it soft and timid and you just want it missionary style, make sure that person knows that. That way you're not being forced into something that you don't want to do. Because then that is rape. Don't want rape. Make sure that y'all have consent for each other. Make sure that y'all, you know, have a mutual understanding of where you stand. Make sure afterwards, whether it's that same day or something afterwards, that y'all talk about where you want it to go. If you just want to be a fuck buddy, then say, hey, I didn't want this to go no further. Like, you just dick and let's go. If you wanted a relationship with that person, either before you have sex, you let that person know so you don't end up hurt, or after the fact, you know, you just be like, so I was wondering if you was feeling me. If you weren't feeling me, then, you know, y'all have that conversation. Just don't let yourself get hurt, because that's what's going to end up happening. If you don't ask these questions, that's what's going to end up happening. And I was a good person to ask that. And 9 times out of 10, you already know what the person want anyway. Like, it's not even that hard. You can tell when a person just want to get in your pants. You can tell when a person just wants to chill out and just enjoy your company, because they're going to make it a priority. They're going to make sure they're there for you. They're going to show you in their actions. Now, if you want to be blindsided by the shit, then that's on you. To be honest, if you could tell that person in 2.5 seconds wanted to get in your pants, but you want to have a relationship with that person and they not having it, that's on you. You can tell. You just have to, we all have to grow a pair of balls and just ask questions and just talk. Because I know when I was in school, that was my main thing. And this is how I became a thought, because I just wanted sex. I just wanted sex. That was it. I didn't care if I was in a relationship with somebody or not. I just wanted sex. That was it. In high school, that was all I wanted. So when I knew that somebody wanted me or wanted to just get in my pants, that was my first question. What do you want? Do you want just a fuck buddy? Do you want a relationship? Like, what do you want? So it's like, then they'll be like, oh my God, that's the part that I always hated, was when guys would just be like, no, I just want to chill, I want to talk. And then when they get what they really want, you never hear from them again. And what I did was, I was like, so what was your problem with telling me that all you wanted was some pussy? Like, what was so hard about that? Oh, I didn't know you was going to really let me. That was the point of me asking the question, correct or not? Like, duh. So I just feel like you're going to have sex, be responsible, make sure you know what you're doing, and kids are no joke. Life is no joke. Stay in school, finish what you have to do, and just, you know, live your life and enjoy your life to the fullest. So if you want to be a thought, be a thought. If you want to be a faithful woman, be a faithful woman. If you want to be loyal, be loyal. If you just want to, you know, pop it for the world, pop it for the world. But make sure that's what you want to do, and make sure that's what the person with you wants to do. Just have consent, communication, protection. Okay? So that is my girlfriend's guide video for today. I know it's a little bit explicit. Please don't report me. Alright, so my video cut me off, but thank you guys for listening to me rant off about sex. And I'll see you guys the next time. If you guys have a topic or anything, comment below, subscribe, like, and share all of this good stuff if you think I'm funny or you like what I'm talking about. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.